All right, we are back and joined once again with Cindy Mood. She's a local mom who is fighting for inclusive playgrounds, especially for her son, Zippy. And when we left off, you were saying about the Spac Park playgrounds and that it's by these two women and they're really working with you. But what can be done? Like, what do we do?
Well, that's a great question. We will need to raise money. That's the fundamental underlying issue is money. It all comes down to that, because as much as our school might be willing to work with us and the Spac Parks might be willing to work with us, playgrounds are expensive. Even just transforming what we have and upgrading it, it needs to meet a whole bunch of playground requirements, including ADA guidelines, which ours is ADA guidelines, but just because something is accessible according to the ADA doesn't mean that it's the best that we can really do.
That's right.
That's my thought.
I was thinking about that too, because they can say, yes, we checked this box, but then they didn't think about this one thing, and you're bringing this up to their attention. Now, I will say we've invited everybody because we wanted to have a conversation. Cindy and I have been working together on this, and Spac Parks did send us a statement, so I do want to read that out to all of you and share with you what they had to say. So this is their statement, and they said that Spac is committed to creating beautiful, safe play spaces that serve both students and families in the surrounding community. Ensuring inclusivity and accessibility, particularly in recreational environments, is a core priority. We are encouraged by the collaborative efforts of the school, parents, and the district to identify and implement solutions that make these spaces accessible to all. We commend the shared commitment and are grateful for the community's support in bringing these playground improvements to life. That was sent by Elizabeth Howley. She is the executive director of Spac School Park Program. And full transparency, we also did reach, of course, it's only right, to Houston ISD. We invited them on the show or to send a statement. We've been reaching out to them for the past few weeks. We did not hear back. However, we did hear from them this morning, right before I went on air. They sent a crew here. They didn't want to appear on camera. So here's the thing. We're going to send them this interview. We just want to have a good conversation. And if they want to join in on the conversation, they're always more than welcome to have a place here on my show and to talk about what we can do together, because that's what this is all about. It's raising, you know, awareness within our community and hopefully sparking conversation and change. So what are you in the process of doing? What can everybody at home, because I look at these videos and my heart breaks, and I don't want to just report on this.
I know.
So what can I do? What can people at home say? Hey, I mean, could somebody donate the type of what can we do?
I think that there's a few things. The first is like more passive. You just notice. You just notice what there is and what there isn't. And when you go to different playgrounds, you can see the different play surfaces, the different equipment. And yes, they probably all adhere to the ADA requirements, but sometimes that just means that there's a couple little fiddly things to do from a seat in a wheelchair.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that's usually how people, I don't want to speak for anybody who's building playgrounds, but they kind of make sure that they meet those two requirements by two accessible from a wheelchair things. But that doesn't really help my son in particular. His chair is so heavy that it sinks in the mulch. And then if he can get onto an accessible playground, like the surface is accessible, then his arms don't work like ours. So the weaker muscles aren't able to lift up independently. So a lot of the play things that are on like a panel is just there. And it's nothing for him to really be able to access. And so I think noticing those things is a very important thing. Just thinking, okay, well, if this is for my child or a child I know, what about the rest of the children? Right. And then I think the next thing is to start talking with whoever's building the playgrounds in your area. So for us, that's particularly the school. So when I reached out to our principal and talked about it, then we started talking to HISD, and I mean, I think most school districts are dealing with a budget crisis. I don't know their budget totally, but it's there's just not always the funding necessary to do something like a play structure when there's a lot of other things that they need to focus on. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but play is still integral to our children's development. And so when I was talking with Spac Parks and HISD originally, then they were saying, well, it's a money thing. And is this really something that we can do just for this student. And I said, it's not just for this student. It's not just my student. It's for the entire community. I mean, I think about parents who have strollers.
Yeah.
You can't take the stroller into
I've
that.
been in that. Right. I mean, there's so many things that you have to think about.
Yeah.
But I just think about Zippy and just watching that video. And I encourage all of you to follow you on Instagram.
Oh, well,
because your videos, but it's eye-opening.
Yeah.
And I have to say, you're remarkable. Zippy is so lucky to have you as his mom. I saw how you were talking about when you were at the doctor and he was in the restroom and can he pull this? Like just the things that you go through, it's eye-opening. And for you to be an advocate for him, my mom always said we have to be an advocate for 100%. Our children. And how lucky are we that you're advocating and bringing this to our attention. So I appreciate you. Tell everybody where they can go to follow your journey.
Yeah.
And to hopefully get involved too.
Yeah, so our Instagram is at Who's Cindy Lou. So that's WHOZCINDYLU. And I share a lot just about our day in the life of what it's like for us.
The sister, I mean, taking the trash out. Like, you're hooked. And it's, again, it's heartfelt, it's eye-opening. Thank you. And you're going to continue the conversation with us over on H-Town Live Plus. So join us, download that CW39 Plus free streaming app, and we're going to continue that at 11 a.m. And thank you so much for joining us. And Zippy loves school so much, he didn't even want to come. He wanted to go to school today. That's when you know you have a great kid. We just want to make sure he can play on the playground.